Hey friends, thanks for joining me here at Non-Toxic Home. I am going to make an acetum this morning, specifically a hawthorn berry acetum, and I figured I would show you how to do it as well. This can be made with different herbs that you use for healing as well. You know, apparently some herbs do well with this, some don't. Tinctures I don't do anymore because I can't find any safe vodka anymore to make tinctures, so I don't make tinctures anymore. I make aceta, and so acetum is the singular, aceta is the plural. I already have some that I've made previously. This is my hawthorn berry acetum. I have trouble keeping that in my brain, that information in my brain, which is singular, which is plural. So if I screw up, please have grace and forgive me. You generally want a plastic lid, not a metal lid, because what's going to happen is that the vinegar is going to end up, even if you don't shake it up, the vinegar is going to end up corroding the metal, and then you're going to end up with metal falling down into your acetum, and you don't want more metal in your body. Now, I've already shared previously in my video on, what's the name of that video? These herbs saved my life. I've already shared in that video the tea that I drink every morning, and it does still include the hawthorn berries. Now, these are actual hawthorn berries that I take. This is not an extract. These are actual little hawthorn berries that I use. And I do use them in my tea, of course, as I've already mentioned. These are either from Frontier or Mountain Rose Herbs. I've not been thrilled with the hawthorn berries that I've got from either one of them. From a mold standpoint, you see here, I'm pretty sure that's just mold. I mean, they're dry now. I'm pretty sure that's just mold. Not to say just mold, but because I am a mold avoider, but I'm not an extreme avoider. I'm able to tolerate some in my body, so I don't worry about it with food so much anymore because it doesn't really seem to impact me. Because I've healed my gut, generally speaking. So there's that. So you want a lid that is non-reactive. That means you don't want a metal lid. If all you have is a metal lid, then you have to use a metal lid. Just keep an eye on the underside of the lid and make sure it's not reacting. When it starts reacting, swap it out for a different metal lid. I understand, times are tough. Times are tough. You got to use what you got on hand. So I actually do that with my homemade vinegar. Here, I'll show you, because I buy lemon juice, and these are the jars that the lemon juice comes in, and so this is what I use to store our vinegar. So I already have mango vinegar here, which I've made, which I recommend making your own vinegar. All you need is sugar, water, and fruit scraps. That's all. Like, you don't even have to spend any extra money on anything to make vinegar. Super easy. So what I'm doing, I'm not measuring. This is probably about 2 handfuls of hawthorn berries I'm putting in here. This is not an exact science. I've already got a video up on, you know, the healing mentality, and insisting that you have to do things precisely one way or all is for naught is not a healing mentality. That's a very stressful mentality. So here we've got the hawthorn berries. I'm just pouring my vinegar in there. I'm not filling it all the way up because I want to be sure that I have room to shake it. Shake it, baby. And honestly, when I shake it, it's more of like this when I shake it, because these lids that I have that are years old and super off-gassed, they don't actually do a wonderful job of keeping the liquid in. Some tends to escape. So this is what I generally do right there. And then I'm going to put this in a dark, cool area, which for me is my pantry. You can put it in a cabinet, on a shelf, whatever. And then I leave it there for a month, and I do this once a day if I remember. If I don't remember, if I forget for a few days or a day or a week or whatever, I completely lose my shiznits and I give up on life. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You got to get out of that mentality. So many people are in the mentality of, you know, oh, well, if I don't do things exactly as someone else says that they do it, then it's just not going to work. Well, that's just not true. So then I come back and I shake it, and maybe I leave it for another week or so. I do it for a month. Some people recommend 2 weeks, but some people recommend a month, and so I usually do it for a month. This, the way that I take it, and my husband takes it as well, is we just pour a little bit, maybe a teaspoon or so, in our water, in our drinking water that we drink during the day, and that's how we take it, just a little bit in there. You don't want to put it in there at the same time as if you're using baking soda medicinally to alkalize your body, which is what we do, by the way. Then it looks like there's something on the lens. Something got on the camera lens. Sorry about that. But you don't want to put it in your water with vinegar. You want to use different water for that. So, but this is how you make it, and it lasts for a while because it's vinegar. Vinegar lasts for a long time. This is going to make your finances stretch as far as the benefits of the medicinal power of herbs. Sorry, that was probably loud. But there are some herbs that apparently it doesn't work with this method, but I go with my gut. Science today is not scientific, so I have some books that I'll be sharing with you soon, God willing, as far as the books that I use. Like when we have a new symptom, then okay, what do we use to treat that symptom? And I'm reviewing some other newer ones, so I don't want to. I'm not quite ready for that yet. And the same thing with foraging. I'm reviewing a few more foraging books as well, personally, before I share additional foraging books with you. So hopefully this has been beneficial to you. If so, please head to our website and subscribe to our free newsletter. It's once a week or less, and we probably hate spam email more than you do. Hang in there. Now's the time to go out and harvest some goldenrod flowers. They have medicinal value as well. We dry them. Well, I dry them. My husband has nothing to do with it. But once the dew has dried off this morning, then I'm going to come out and harvest some of these flowers and dry them. I don't know if I'll put them in the dehydrator or not, or if I'll just put them on baking sheets to air dry. But that's free medicine, free food as well. Some people put them on their salads. They fry them. Goldenrod right back here. I didn't do anything to grow these. Wonderful, wonderful food medicine. So stay non-toxic, hang in there, and until next time, have a most beautiful and blessed day. Non-toxic out.